Hello everybody, welcome back to Smoking Good Barbecue. I'm Eddie. Today I'm going to be cooking a pork tenderloin on the Char griller offset smoker. This is how I start my fire. I'm going to walk through the process on how I do mine. Pretty much just like everybody else. I do a charcoal chimney full of charcoal, I add it to the firebox, and then I add wood for flavor. But I start my coal bed with charcoal. Skips out the middleman, makes it much faster. So we're going to go ahead and let this charcoal get lit, and then when it's all lit up, I'll see you back. All right, so the charcoal is just about ready. I don't let it get all the way white on top. I just wait until I can see it starting to turn white, and then I go ahead and put it in there myself. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and pick this guy up. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see this up close or not, but you can see how the charcoal is kind of turning white. You can see all the heat coming off it, but there's no deep smoke anymore. So now what I'll do is I'm going to close this guy up. Careful though, because it can... Okay, y'all, in this portion of the video, my microphone died, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover. So all I was trying to show you in this part of the video was how I arrange my coal bed and how I add wood to my coal bed to keep it burning nice and clean. I was also showing you some wood and telling you that I was using hickory wood for this cook. The hickory wood that I found was at Walmart. It is the Expert Grill mini logs. I've never used them, so I wanted to give them a try. And I was actually pleasantly surprised that they worked very well. The logs burned for at least 30 to 45 minutes. They burned clean and they caught very fast. So I would go ahead and recommend that if you need some quick logs, those are some good ones to go ahead and buy. As you can see there, I have an old pair of tongs that I don't use for food anymore. I now use those for my fire management. It's what I use to move logs over and rearrange my coal bed if need be. Those little tongs work perfect for just that. And right here, I'm showing you the chunks of wood that come in the box from the Expert Grill mini logs. And I was saying how they pretty much are already cut perfect for this smoker. I don't really feel like I have to cut too many of them down. I did have one that was pretty thick that I went ahead and used the little hatchet and I cut it into a smaller split. And that seemed to work really good. Okay, now I'll add a little bit of music for you guys to listen to while you just get through the next minute of this video. Okay guys, welcome back here. So somehow my voice recorder microphone stopped working on me, so I missed a whole chunk of video there. So basically, this is what I'm aiming for right here. Open this up, I got a solid flame that is burning a nice clean fire. See that? Nice clean fire. As you can see, we're smoking. It's not a crazy white smoke or anything. It's like a thin blue smoke. That's what we want right there. So we are currently at 225 on this. And down here we are at 266. So we're going to go ahead and get our pork on there real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this pork tenderloin from over here. And I am just going to place it right. I'm going to place it right here. That looks like a good spot for it. Because I know that, well, I'm going to scoot it over actually, because I know that the probe temperature is sitting at 205 now that I opened it. But when it's closed, this probe temperature is sitting at 260-ish. So that's about right where I want it. Okay guys, it's been about another 30 minutes, and what I did was I went ahead and ended up having to add one more little log because it burned down a little bit, and it looks like that one burned down too. So let's break this up into some coals. Let's move these over a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and burn one more log. Now you see how that instantly caught fire? You see how that was good to go? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close that down because it's ready to go. Now, I'm assuming that that last log right there is going to take us to done because we are sitting at 150, and that's about where I'm going to pull it is about 155. So I'm going to go ahead and let it come up a little bit more, and we'll pull her off and see how she looks. Okay, y'all. So I checked the temp. We were at 155. So what I'm doing now is I'm pulling it off, and I'm putting it over here to sear. So the great thing about these char grillers is the firebox comes with its own grates, so it turns into also a place where you can sear stuff off, which is really nice. So let me sear this off for a couple minutes on each side, bring it up to about 160, and then I'll let it rest and we'll cut into it and see how it is. Be back in a few. Okay, y'all, we've got it. We pulled it off. We seared it off. Color's good. Smells good. I wish y'all could smell this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a small piece of tinfoil here. And to rest it, all I'm going to do is just kind of tinfoil boat it a little bit like this. There we go. Just going to cover it with a little piece of tinfoil. And I'm just going to let it sit for about 15 minutes or so. All right, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, time to see how it turned out. Let's do this. Let's transfer this over to here. It's a pretty small pork tenderloin, but you know, only feeding me and the wife tonight. So let's get this cut open in half real quick. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I don't know if you can see that nice smoke ring there and there. That's pretty juicy too. Wow. All right. So let's go ahead and get it cut up in little slices here. Going straight for the middle. Let's see how it did. Take one of these chunks here. Tender. Pulls right apart too. Mmm. Mm. Okay, that was delicious. Man. Well, guys, I'd say that turned out really good. I like it. I'm going to finish cutting this up. I'm going to feed my family. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for joining us.